Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Wolftales. You guys know this game, alright? And we're going to be talking about its downfall that's actively happening. So, first, some introduction. So, Wolftales was first introduced in 2019. The Foxy Ventures introduced some kind of like teasers, and then they introduced the first introduction video to the game in 2020. And then in 2020 March it was introduced with this video. So already a lot of people were excited for it. They kind of started teasing the game. First of all, foxes were introduced, wolves were already, and then the iOS release was out. And with that, they slowly started releasing, companion pets, companions like dragons and owls and whatever. And slowly they started introducing or teasing bears. And then on, I think, December 14, 2020, they introduced bears into the game. And this was the new update. This update basically kind of like introduced the game to a lot of people, and slowly then they started introducing the big cat or the cougar into the game. And then they released the cougar on 2021 January. So like they were consistently giving updates. That was a good thing. Then they introduced dragons, but they were put aside, and first we got the transformations in the game, and they were kind of like introduced around 2021 too, I think. Around April, yes, around April they were introduced. The spirit animals were introduced, and then the dragon update was finally here, and this is the video for it. Now the dragons were then finally introduced, and the game was basically super popular at this time. They also introduced like guilds and also like clans, whatever. And then they introduced world events. Now this was one of the biggest updates, and here's a video for it. These guys were the best thing introduced to the game. Basically it boosted the popularity by far. And then and then they released the Halloween updates, and then it came the Sky Islands. Now this is also a very good update. I don't know why they haven't posted a video about it. But then slowly the updates started kind of like decreasing over time. This was probably the last update, the Christmas update, and after that they focused on other games. So basically they lost track of their games. As you can see, they just started introducing like skins that nobody asked for. And then this new Animal Kingdom game came out, so they focused on that. And later in August we got this Ruins update, and this Ascended Animals update. But basically this is just a cash grab. I have made a video on it recently. As you can see, you basically need subscription for it. So like you have to kind of like pay to get these animals, which is extremely disappointing, as if the game already did not have enough in-app purchases. But here's the thing with Foxy Ventures, okay? They introduce a new game and then they cannot update the previous one. So they slowly move to next and next games, and they basically cannot handle the new games. And this is why, like people, are kind of like angry at them, because they keep introducing new games but they cannot then keep updating their last ones. We don't talk about this game. This just disappeared, had no updates, and just kind of like went away. But like I said, Wolf Tales has the potential to be a big game. It is a big game and it has a lot of fans and it has a lot of player base. It has a lot of player base. So I don't understand why they are not focusing on this. The map is beautiful. It has like an volcanic area, like a desert type area, a cave system, like a volcanic area system, a skylands basically where there like the spirit animal lives. So like the game is beautiful, the map is amazing. As you can see, this is like the skylands. I don't understand why they don't focus on this. The map is beautiful, and they had a great community, as you can see from these arts, and they also had like surveys in it. So I don't understand why they're doing this. I think, you know they just completely stopped updating the game or talking about it. And changing the app icon is not going to like bring players in. I think the game should focus on more updates on the game. The developers should focus on more updates. The game is just so much pay to win at this time. There are just so many in-app purchases, which is extremely disappointing for someone that really loves this game. As you can see that almost 80% of this game's fan base is like kind of like kids, and introducing in-app purchases to them is just not a good thing. The latest update, the ruins, is just disappointing. I don't understand why they made this, like the subscriptions and everything. Wolf Tales already had like in-app purchases problem. So in order to introduce this subscription that barely gives anything good, like it's just skins from the old game, like the newest game, sorry. Let me show you guys. They just took games for sorry, the animal models from the animal kingdom and just put them in Wolf Tales, and that too under paywall. So I don't understand why they're doing this. I think it's a good game. I don't understand why they're trying to ruin it actively. I think Wolf Tales, no, sorry, Foxy Ventures cannot handle a couple of games at once. So I think they should only focus on these games for now, because they genuinely cannot, what do you call it, they cannot handle a bunch of games together and they cannot update it. So I don't like it the way they are kind of like introducing this um, in-app purchases, updates and everything. It's not a good look, and I really do hope that they make a difference, because this game is actively having a downfall. And I genuinely don't want that, because it's a good game. The map is great, the graphics are amazing, the fighting system is amazing, the animal models are amazing, the animations are amazing, the skins are amazing. There's just a bunch of things about this game that makes it beautiful. It's not like it's not offline, but it is amazing multiplayer game too. It's amazing if you want to single player. It in general is a best game. So I don't understand why they're doing this. It is the only game right now that can rival Wildcraft. So I don't understand why they're doing this. They're focusing on these horse tales and these new games that I don't know, but I do hope that they come back towards this game and actually focus on giving us good updates. um Check out my latest videos about the update, the ascended animals update. I have a video on it. And that is it for now. Thank you so much, and subscribe and tell me about your experience of this game. Bye.